let me continue. Now, what it is now is that, are we here? Is everybody seeing me? What it is now is that there are so many things that, like I said, you may look at it from this perspective, and I'm going to look at it from another perspective. You know, we are still listening to witnesses and with what people are saying. But this matter, what I am reasoning and how I am reasoning the matter, I think I'm yet to see someone that is looking at it from the perspective I am saying it. It may not go down well with many of you when I air my own opinion. Do you understand? But like I said, nobody is right, nobody is wrong. But when I say mine, if you think that it will do you good to use my reasoning, so be it. If you think that no, my reasoning is not how you reason, you do it differently, so be it. Most important thing is, by the grace of God, how you want to do yours, may it not hurt you, and how I want to do mine, may it not hurt me. Do you understand? We will all meet at the top by the grace of God. Do you all think that Mama that is about to talk now will listen to her mom, Hajia Arik's mom? In fact, if you go to her page, you know I told you if I went to her page yesterday. Oh, network, oh. Network, please. If this network shakes again, let me change it. Let me change it. This network, please, 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 please. I'm not in the mood. Don't dare go there. And see, it's just giving issues. The network is giving issues. The network is giving issues. The network is giving issues. Okay, what's Arik's mom? I see them now saying, oh, they want to take the kids from her husband. What does not really please them, really, is the fact that the husband is now with another woman whom he has been with before the demise of ArikGold. Apparently, ArikGold also confided in one lady, even though they said she didn't love to confide in people. Let me allow you people listen to that lady foremost. She was careful. She was most likely scared, but she still confided small. You understand? That is making people to now believe that, this network is giving me issue. This network is doing sege. Oti freeze. Oti freeze. Let me just off this network. I hope it comes back. Oh, if it doesn't, I'm ending it for today. It is the network. If it doesn't, can you tap? Because I'm trying to make sure that I use the network too. Can you tap? It's frozen. Can you tap? It's network on she balabolo. tó bá mess up báyìí máa fílẹ̀ dọ̀la ni mi nílé wàláì mi ò nílé padà. I don't know. Am I back? If it has stopped, I'm not going to bother us. I'll just let us go for the day. And it's the network. As I'm using this, I'm using the other one. I'm using the two. I'm using this. I'm switching here. Okay, fluctuate. If I'm back, let me know. Try and press on the love like button. I'm back. Okay. I was already saying that I'm not going to bother myself. Okay, sis, Billy Kiss. Okay. Otuntara, yeah. So good. Since I'm back. Now, let's listen to this lady. Let's listen to this lady before we listen to the mom.
Sister Tima Eka Rojari, ẹni a wí fún ọba jẹ́ ó gbọ́n. Ènìyàn tá a bá sọ fún kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́ kó gbà ni. Wọ́n ní àwí ìgbọ́ àfọ̀gbà ló máa ń mú yàn tí.
Sorry, those of you that are not Yoruba, I will try and explain some things. But you see, why we are going to listen to these people is because they have information. You know, we cannot just assume. They were in contact with the deceased and they have information. This person also have information. So let us listen to her too.
Mi ò wá bí láti wá fi kú yọ ArikGold. Mo fẹ́ kí o gba ayé ká farabalẹ̀ ká gbọ́ fídíò Ajé Fúnkẹ́ dáadáa. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹni tí ò bá gbọ́ dáadáa rò pé bóyá ọ̀tọ̀ ni nǹkan tájé Fúnkẹ́ ń sọ. ArikGold kọ́tà ń sọ yìí. Ọjọ́ tí wọ́n máa fi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ̀ mí, mo ṣe fídíò kan gbà yẹn náà ni. ArikGold follow me. Ọjọ́ yẹn inú mi dùn gan pé ArikGold. In fact, ẹ follow me, àdúrà yẹn á gbà báyìí kìíní kan. Mo screenshot ẹ because ó ṣe iyebíye gan pé èèyàn tí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ tí mo love tí mo ṣe àìmọye àkáǹtì mi tán ti gbà tí ArikGold ti follow. Àwọn ArikGold tó wá follow new àkáǹtì mi yẹn lásán. Inú mi dùn gan. Mi ìmọ̀ pọ́n fẹ́ bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ńgbà yẹn ni. Ó ní fídíò kan tí mo ṣe lórí marriage ńgbà yẹn ní ArikGold náà fi wọnú DM mi. Bí around early last year nǹkan yẹn ṣá. ArikGold wá ń sọ fún mi pé ọkọ wọn fẹ́ single mother kan. I was like, ọkọ yín fẹ́ single mother. Kí wá ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé ó ní yín lára ni àbí bàbá kìíní kan ní kódà tó wá kó bá tẹ̀ ní àwọn lára ni ìbá ti ẹ̀dá eléyìí ti fẹ́ pa àwọn ni torí ọkọ àwọn òṣèré ojú ọkọ àwọn ńlẹ̀ ó gbé sórí ó ṣe wọ́n fọ́ọ̀dù mẹ́sẹ̀jì kan sí mi wọ́n láwọn ti fọ́ọ̀dù mẹ́sẹ̀jì yẹn sí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn. Mo wá advice wọn lọ́jọ́ kan mo wá fi ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọbìnrin kan mo fi ṣàkàwé fún wọn wípé ilé sílé débi pé tó bá wà nínú ilé àwọn ọmọbìnrin tá à ń sọ yìí tó bá yọjú lójú wíńdò wọn wọn á máa wo ilé single mother tá à ń sọ yìí lọ́kàn ọkọ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ń bá sùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí sugar mommy. Woman tá à ń sọ yìí ju ọkọ ọmọbìnrin yẹn lọ ó ju ọmọbìnrin yẹn lọ. ArikGold wá náà pé ọmọbìnrin náà ju àwọn àti ọkọ àwọn lọ. Nǹkan tó ń dùn pé tó bá tẹ̀ máa fẹ́yàwó lé àwọn ṣe bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹni tó tún kéré sáwọn àwọn ògbà bí tó ti ń gbé ìyá gbálé ọmọ rí igbá. Ó wá sọ ọkọ ArikGold lọ́jọ́ yẹn pé ṣé rí àkọ́kọ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣiṣẹ́ obìnrin tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin fi ọlá ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ni pé I want to be like this woman. Tó jẹ́ pé tí ibùdó bá fẹ́ ná 1 million láì béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọkọ yín ẹ lè ná. A woman can also be a king. Báwo lobìnrin ṣe lè jọba? Ẹ fèsì iṣẹ́ yín, ẹ fèsì àwọn ọmọ yín, ẹ ń ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ ń pawó, ẹ wálẹ̀ kan rà kẹ́dùn máa develop ẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Tó bá yẹ kó ti fẹ́ di kàráǹgídá, ẹ bọ́ sínú ilé yín. Gbogbo àwọn advice tí mo fi lẹ̀ ni Islam ò fààyè gbà Islam ò support kinní kan kí wàá la àwọn ayé máa sọ àwọn tẹ́pẹ́ àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ wọn lórí TikTok mo ní ṣé kọ̀rọ̀ ayé kò wá sàn ju kọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀run lọ mo sọ gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń gbà yẹn. ṣùgbọ́n ẹ mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ̀dọ̀ èèyàn ó ní bí èèyàn ṣe lè advice ẹni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn náà ṣe bí ríṣàgbà kí ni ò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó pé ló ò ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú márèjì tiẹ̀ kò yẹ kó o mọ̀ bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe orí TikTok náà láti rí single mother tó jẹ́ motivational speaker tó ń sọ fún ìyàwó ilé tó ń dókó ọkọ ẹ pé ṣé torí pé mò ń dókó ọkọ ẹ lò fún wọn fọ́tá tó ń fọ́tá tó ní màmá rí ẹ lójú oorun sí bá rí ẹ lójú oorun máa pa ẹ́ lórí TikTok yìí náà ni kí ló dé wọn lóbìnrin lọ̀tá obìnrin ẹ wo ká tó bá àwọn obìnrin tó ń dalé obìnrin ẹgbẹ́ wọn rú ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ bá ara wa wí ẹ má torí pé ẹ jẹ́ lẹ́sìn Islam àbẹ́ jẹ́ Christian ó pọ́n mọ́ àwọn mùsùlùmí I'm sorry ẹ̀yin mùsùlùmí gidi ẹ̀jọ̀ ń fọ́lọ́ bàbẹ̀ wá mẹ́lẹ́ Ọlọ́run wí lẹ́fi bá yẹ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin ní ìjẹ́ kí ló dé tẹ bá rí àwọn single mother bíi tí wọ́n ń gbọ́kọ lọ́kọ tó ẹ pé máa tún gbà bá máa tún dúró tì báyìí tẹ bá máa ṣàkíyèsí wọn Muslim lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn máa jẹ́ kí ni ká ti gbọ́ kí ló dé ṣùgbọ́n ìwọ obìnrin ẹ̀wọ̀n fẹ́yàwó lé mi kí wọ́n bá sọ pé mò ń jowú kí wọ́n bá tí ààrẹ ò bá gbà lead the marriage ẹ má jẹ́ kó pa ẹ́ dànù tó bá pa ẹ́ dànù aláyé máa ṣayé ẹ̀ gbòkú òkú gbé ẹ ti ẹ̀rọ tàwọn ọmọ kí ló dé kò sí obìnrin tó máa lóun máa máa rí kò tí ò ní fi ọlá ìtọrọ tí ò ní gbàdá to be like her one day kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ wá fẹ́yàwó lé ìyàwó yín kì í ṣe pé tí wọ́n fẹ́yàwó lé ìyàwó yín tá a gbalagbà ẹ̀yin náà máa wo fídíò tí ọkọ ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyàwó kékeré ẹ wo fídíò tó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyálé tẹ́ẹ̀jọ jìṣẹ́ jìyà ọbákùnrin jìyà kò ní kó má pa ẹ́ o àìmọye ọkùnrin tó ń fi obìnrin ṣe àtẹ̀gùn tẹ́pọ̀ jọ máa kópa kó ṣàti kọ́rọ̀ jọ kó ti kówó jọ kó kọ́lé kó ra mọ́tò kó ṣe everything ó máa náwó gan obìnrin tó wù ú à ń béèrè nǹkan tó wù ní nǹkan tó rẹwà wá jáde ẹjọ́ tó bá rẹwà tí ò bá wù ní nǹkan àìmọye obìnrin tó wà nílé ọkọ lẹ́nu tó yẹ pé ọkọ wọn ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn wọ́n retí kan lówó lọ́wọ́ ni kan wá wá obìnrin tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ fún ara wọn kí ló dé tí ẹ bá ti ẹ̀rọ nǹkan kan ẹ̀rọ lábí tẹ́ ẹ ti jọ ń bọ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀ rọ láwọn ọmọ ẹ wá bọ́ sórí social media ẹ ń bá àwọn ọmọ ìyálé ẹ ń bá wọn ṣe fídíò sójú olójú wa lè dàbí ojú ẹni wọ́n sọ dèmí kan ò ní dàbí onísọ̀ ẹ̀yin á ṣí ẹ̀yin ó lọ ṣí ẹ̀dá wò sọ dèmí wọ́n fẹ́ do onísọ̀ kò lè jọra wọn ìwọ obìnrin má jẹ́ kó pa ẹ́ dànù ìgbà táwọn àbẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún máa yẹn sìn ẹ wo comment ó làwọn ti fẹ́ra 4-5 years ago làwọn ti fẹ́ra wọn ẹ ti fẹ́ láti 4-5 years ago ẹ̀yin náà máa wò láti bí odidi ọdún 5 tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ra àgbàlagbà kí ló dé tẹ́ bá ti build marriage kan tẹ́ ẹ ti rebuild ẹ wá lọ máa wá marriage àwọn obìnrin ẹgbẹ́ yín tẹ́ máa dàrú the funniest part ni pé the same motivational speaker tó motivate àwọn ìyàwó náà ló motivate àwọn ìyálé lórí TikTok lórí social media àwọn motivational speaker àsọnù tí wọ́n máa sọ pé kí ló lè nínú pé wọ́n fẹ́yàwó lé wọ́n fẹ́ parẹ́ gbajúmọ̀ṣẹ́ ẹ̀ kó ṣe àwọn náà ni wọ́n tún máa sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tó lè kéèyàn lọ ṣe second wife kò tiẹ̀ ń ṣayé tóbìnrin ti pọ̀jọ́ ọkùnrin lọ yìí kò tiẹ̀ ń ṣe kinní kan bàbá mi gbádùn ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ó dá kọkùnrin kó fẹ́yàwó 2, 3, 4, 5 mẹ́fà ju kókó á máa na kó káàkiri lọ ẹni tó ṣoògùn àfẹ́rí fáyán òun náà ló gbé tàrínà kò fàdíyẹ àwọn yìí náà ni wọ́n tún máa set ring light tó bá kú tó bá parẹ́ dànù tó bá fẹ́yàwó lé ẹ tí ààrẹ ò bá lè gbà kó ṣe gbogbo alálẹ̀ tí èkẹ́ mo ti ṣe consultation fún ìyànrí tó wá bá mi mo dẹ̀ sọ fún mo ní ọkọ yìí ti níyàwó kan tẹ́lẹ̀ ó ní yẹ̀yẹ̀ báwo lẹ ṣe mọ̀ mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo ní kódà ọfà bà yín láti bẹ̀ yẹn ó ní ìyáálé òun ò mọ̀ òun ìyáálé yín ò mọ̀ yín bí báwo ó lòun mọ̀ ẹ̀yin gan fọ́nì wọ́n á máa fẹ́ mi lọ́kọ mi ìdẹ̀ ní mọ̀ ẹ́ mo máa mọ̀ ẹ́ máa ṣe bíi pé mi ì mọ̀ ẹ́ nì ó tọ̀rọ̀ ni kó ṣe gbogbo obìnrin lára wọn lè gbà ọmọbìnrin tá à ń sọ oyún ọdún 2 ló wà nínú ẹ nígbà tí mo ṣe consultation fún kódà tó di pé bí ó fẹ́ ọmọkùnrin tó fẹ́ yẹn ló ti ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ti máa ń sọ fún ṣùgbọ́n lójú tiẹ̀ bíi pé bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò láìkì ìyàwó kejì kí ló dé tẹ́pẹ́ máa ń bínú sí ìyàwó kejì gan-an gbogbo mo sọ̀fọ̀ àwọn fídíò yín ọ̀rọ̀ ìyàwó kejì kìíní kan àṣọ náà ní married man kan tó fẹ́ fẹ́ táwa yóò mọ̀ gbà tí àkàrà padà wá tún sèkú la padà wá gbọ́ oyún ti ń lọ bí ọdún 2 inú ẹgbà táwa máa mọ̀ bí mo ṣe wá kí ọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ tí mo wá sọ̀rọ̀ yèyé òótọ́ lẹ sọ kinní kan lẹ ṣe kinní kan igbá kan lẹ ṣe kòdò kílẹ̀ ń bá ká àìmọye obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé tó bá fẹ́ lé obìnrin ẹgbẹ́ ẹ tí wọ́n bá sọ pé ìwọ òun ṣoní pákáleke tóun bá jọmọ líle ńkọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o ò lówó ẹbọ nílé o fẹ́ gbọ́kọ lọ́kọ àìmọye obìnrin míì náà tó yẹ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ìyàwó lé tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ oníwà tútù bí àdàbà tẹ́yìn ẹ̀rọ tó fi fẹ́ ìyàwó lé ẹ jọ tí ẹni tó fẹ́ lé ẹyẹ náà bá jọ ọmọ líle ńkọ́ tí wọ́n bá lò ní sáré tó bá fẹ́ lé ẹ léré ńkọ́. tá a bá ń sọ ń gbà mí pé wo obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ ajá lọ́kọ ọkùnrin kò lọ gẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ só mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ dé mọ́lẹ̀ dán idán àwọn ọkùnrin kan ọ̀tẹ́ pé wọ́n dìsáàbù kan dé wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ kan máa kó pátá fún wọn. Torí kan tó pa ẹ́ má jẹ́ kan tiẹ̀ pa ẹ́ ni rárá. Ìyá tó fẹ́ kó já àwọn ọmọ ẹ máa padà jẹ wọn ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lómi kò jẹ gbogbo àwọn gold sáré gold tó kójọ tó ń tà sí ẹni tí ò bá jí ẹ tí ò bá kí lọ́jọ́ orí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n máa pàṣẹ fún wọn tó máa gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn ni wọ́n wá sọjà ẹ̀ di bálabàlà tó ló ń rí pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ti bọ́ tó social media wọ́n ti ń ta àwọn ọjà màmá wọn kọ́nà jẹ́ ká jẹ́ máa wá ta ló fẹ́ kówó fún ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin àwọn single mother mo dẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀pù live program ni wọ́n ti máa ríra wọn live program aago kan òru live program ní aago 10 àwọn motivational speaker sọnù wọn ọlọ́kọ wọn tún máa dalé ọkọ ọlọ́kọ rú ẹni máa motivate àwọn ọkọ ẹ máa motivate àwọn ìyàwó ẹ máa tún máa motivate side chick tó fẹ́ di ìyàwó kí ló dé àwọn aṣèrè mọ́ ń gòrò ìwọ obìnrin má jẹ́ kán pa ẹ́ o má jẹ́ kán pa ẹ́ o tó bá pa ẹ́ okú gbé o ó lò sí lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn o má jẹ́ kán pa àníkúdọ̀mọ́ nu o àníkúdọ̀mọ́ káyé máa jì nígbà tí ò sí kankan débi pé side chick yẹn tó di ìyàwó ìyẹn ìyá àgbàlagbà àgbàyà yìí ó tún fi ọlọ́pàá gbé ArikGold lórí pé ó tún dókó ọkọ lọ́kọ ọkọ wá ní kò sí kankan láàrin wọn ládùn nǹkan tọmọbìnrin yẹn ṣe ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ̀dẹ̀bẹ̀rù ọlọ́run wá sọ pé gbẹ̀yìn yóò dáa wọn wá lè ń ráre ayé nígbẹ̀yìn ayé yín ẹ̀yin ni ọlọ́run nu o ó ti ẹ̀kún mẹ́yìn mùsùlùmí kí ló dé. Sister Tip.
So did you people hear that? So that information is something that we need to also be aware of the fact that she was aware of this woman. The woman is far older than her. You know, like cover of a big pot. Cover. You know, it's so painful. It's so painful to realize that your one's husband go and marry somebody older than you. How demeaning. Do you get it? How demeaning. For me, I even see that they look alike to me. I may be wrong, but their facial features and everything seem to me that they look alike, but I may be totally wrong. Yeah, maybe just in pictures when they put them together. Okay, let's listen to Mama. Do you think that Mama deserves to get the custody of the kids, or what do you think? Let's
káàárọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ nàìjíríà ẹ káàárọ̀ o ẹ kú ojúmọ́ o ẹ di ọdún bí o ẹ ṣeun ẹ kú fẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin ajàfẹ́ ni fẹ́tọ̀ ẹni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ìjà fún ArikGold mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín mo dúpẹ́ o mi mọ̀ yín ọlọ́run mọ̀ yín o mi mọ̀ yín àdániwáyé ọmọ yín o ẹ kú fẹ́ ànábì lára mi o èmi kọ́ lẹ fẹ́ o Àríkẹ́ kọ́ lẹ fẹ́ ọlọ́run ọba lẹ fẹ́ ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ o.
Sorry.
Sister.
It's cut short, so I have to just be doing it one after another. I'm sorry. Just want us to hear something.
Iṣẹ́ ń bá ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ. Mi ò rí gbogbo wọn wò lórí Facebook àbí TikTok rárá àti rárá. Ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n rí wọn sọ fún mi, ara mi ò gbà. Mo rò pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Lóòótọ́ èmi náà wọ́ wọn lọ. Mo wọ́ wọn lọ sí Àbújá. Mi ò ráwọn ọmọ. Bí aláìrí ni mo ráwọn ọmọ mi. Mo lò 13 days. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ṣàánú mi o. Bí mo ṣe ń sọ fún yìí, mo rí ọmọ ní bus stop ọ́fíìsì ní ẹ̀ẹ̀kan títí mo fi padà sílé. Mi ò mọ ẹni tí màá fọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ. Mo gbà fún Ọlọ́run, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà t'Àríkẹ́ ó jìjà agbára ara rẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ ó ní rẹ́kọ̀dù ńlẹ̀. Èmi náà kì í sábẹ́ amọ́lá tí mò ń wòran. Mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá ọmọ mi sọ̀rọ̀. Pé tó bá ṣe pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, wọ́n wò mí níran, ó ti fi ìyàwó rẹ̀ jẹ mí. Kí ló dé tó fara pamọ́ fún mi? Ṣé ibi táwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ wà tẹ́ ọ lọ́rùn? Tí ò bá ti tẹ́ ọ lọ́rùn, àti pé irúfẹ́ wo lọkọ ní sí ọ̀pápá tó fi wá di pé ìyàwó tán kọ́ ọmọ lọ fún wọ́n sẹ́ẹ̀dì fídíò sórí TikTok pé ọmọ láyà ẹgbà mí irú àwọn èèyàn wo ni wọ́n làwọn irú ìdílé wo làwọn irú ìdílé wo làwọn irú ìdílé wo làwọn ẹgbà mí o. mo fẹ́ bá ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ.
ṣé ń gbọ́ màmá mọ́mí Àríkẹ́ ni.
ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ náà ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ fọ́lí kẹ̀kẹ́ ọpọlọ yín lọ èmi ní kí fún yín lọ tó nọ́mbà.
sorry ṣe kúrò ń bíbá. sorry.
ẹ ṣé o gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dìde sọ̀rọ̀ mi ìkànnì yóò ní bàjẹ́ o ìkànnì yóò ní bàjẹ́ o ibi táwọn ọmọ wọ̀ tẹ́mi lọ́rùn o nǹkan tí wọ́n jà fún nù o kàkà kí wọ́n gbọ́rọ̀ mi rò níṣẹ́ ni wọ́n ń pariwo mi kiri pé ogún ni mo wá jẹ ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi o ọmọ yóò ní dọmọ olómọ ẹ ní sí ni ẹ ní sí léyà o ẹ ní sí ọjà rà ọmọ yìí ò ní sí ọjà rà ọmọ yìí obìnrin ò ní sí ọjà rà ọmọ yìí ọkùnrin ò ní sí ọjà rà mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ wọn dénúdénú ọmọ mi ṣe fà wọ́n lé mi lọ́wọ́ báyìí àwọn ẹni tó ń fẹ́ ni ẹni tó ọmọ mi fẹ́ ni mo bá fẹ́ ẹ wò bí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ ọbẹ̀ yìí jẹ mí ní sùn kolokolo tí mo so mọ́ wọn lọ́rùn wọ́n ti já dànù ẹ sì jẹ́ irọ́ ọmọ mi lálà kínú mi ọmọ dùn kàkà kí wọ́n jẹ́ mọ́ rí wọn pẹ̀lú ayọ̀ àti ìdùnnú kí n fara yọ́ lá ọmọ níṣẹ́ ni mo rí ilé wọn gbọ́ hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ni mo gbé ibi mo wà gan wọn ò rí mi rò wọn ò mọ̀ mi rí wọn ò wá mi wá débi tí wọ́n fọmọ rẹ̀ mí lẹ́kún èmi ò mọ̀ bóyá bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe nínú ìlú Nàìjíríà lélẹ̀ Nàìjíríà lèmi náà wà wọ́n kúnlé tiwa náà àwọn ò ṣe bí eléyìí ẹ gbà mí o ẹ gbà mí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mi wọ́n ní ìnirọ́mọ ọmọ mi mọ́ for life wọ́n sì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ àmọ́ mo fà wọ́n lọ́lọ́lọ́ àmọ́ gbàtọ́ Ọlọ́run sọ pé Ọlọ́run ló dé èmi kọ́ Ọlọ́run ló dé ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ jà fún mi kọ́ Ọlọ́run ló fọwọ́ tọ́ ẹ ṣé o.
Have you people heard, Mama? Okay, I still have some things to play. Now, this ArikGold's issue, apparently there's been battle underground since September after her demise. As it will be, that woman said something that she told her child spiritually now that, are you happy with the situation that your children are in at the moment? If not, fight for yourself. Ó lágbára gan. Maybe some people didn't take note of what that woman said. Even though the lady that is telling us the story of Arike, that's Alarafa Arike, that's been telling us the story, she came up with a development yesterday claiming that they have intervened. I will play it. So if the dájọ́ kò tẹ́ àwọn lọ́rùn, in the sense that they are not pleased with the judgment, so that Arike's mom can, of course, have the custody of those children. Because number one, even me ò gbọ́ rí o, when it is not that there's something dodgy, there's something hidden, how can somebody's daughter kpai Gende Ọlọ́run? Yeah, they have not really explained the cause of her kpaiing. They have not really explained it. As far as these people are talking, they are seemingly, as in the lady that spoke, from all those seeing feathers and everything, it seemed to her that it is a spiritual kpaiing. You understand? That is what I reasoned from her, what she sent out with evidence. It's not just thinking and just saying it. It seems to her that Arike was spied spiritually. Do you understand? What caused her kpaiing, nobody have been able to say in everything. Some, from what they've said, I've heard she gave birth after she kpied. Now the question is it that baby that woman is carrying? You saw that baby that the wife is carrying. I thought maybe it's the wife, the recent wife. So is that baby for Arike? and those other 2 children, so making 3. So that baby, because I don't know, I've not seen somebody to answer us, and I think from what the sister said, at least if they can give that baby to her, to the grandma will at least be happy. They can still keep the 2, but the man have refused to give that woman audience. She went to Abuja. She was there for 13 days. She had to see one of the children at the bus stop of Arike's Wuse Market, where she has a shop where she sells gold. You heard it clearly from Arike's sister. That's why I played all those things. What am I going to tell you people now? What I want to discuss with you people is that we have seen the worst that can happen to any woman. Arike is not going to be the last. In fact, some of you are going through worse things than Arike at the moment. While some, it may and may not happen to us now or in due course. So, I reason this matter from another perspective. Ask me what is my own reasoning before I play what I want to play. Every day we are always crying. Ọkùnrin tún ti pa ìkànnù wa o, men o. Which day was it? On that TikTok náà ni wine store, although she was second wife syndrome, Mewalaka group ni, she spied herself, committed spying herself due to the fact that she wanted attention of her husband. She's a second wife, but she wanted, and that was not the plan that she and her husband had. As so say, after she gave birth or so, the man now went back to the first wife and had decided to desert her and stop giving her attention. That lady that spoke now, that said she's Hajia something, she said something very reasonable. You can say that you are very wicked. You can say that you are very wicked. Do you know the person that you are going to meet in the house? The same way the first wife of that man that Arike, Abi was that wine store, Abi was her name, pied herself, did not take it from her. At first, maybe she saw that, okay, Owole, then you start doing la gra gra gra. You understand? Or you didn't even do gra gra. You are sure doing your own thing, but she doesn't want second wife. They would hold her hand. They took her to India. Wá bá lọ ṣègùn pé wá òun fúnra rẹ̀ báyìí ló máa kúrò láyé. Spiritually, wá dẹ̀ channel ẹ̀sẹ̀ lára, ó ti wọlé nìyẹn. Èèyàn á dẹ̀ jí lọ́run, á kọ̀ dẹ̀ máa rí àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Wà á máa ní o fẹ́ kí wọn, o ní lè rí wọn bá sọ, gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn Yorùbá movie ṣe máa ṣe fíìmù fún wa, tá máa ń rí pé òkú máa wò wá látòkè. Ìkọjá àyè ni. You know, you people don't like to hear, and that woman nailed it. She said, ẹ̀yin Muslim, àwa tá wá láti ilé Muslim, àwa tá wá from polygamous home, a ti rí pé kíní yìí kò sí bí ẹ ṣe lè sọ, kò sí nǹkan tó dáa. Gbogbo problem ilé ayé, all the problem in the world today, especially in Africa, comes from polygamy. Everything, wife doing just towards each other, polygamy ni. Wife buying each other, polygamy ni. Mothers, when children grow up and they love their mother more than father, it's from polygamy. The moment the children, they start to see that you are not caring for their mother, you are building in unforgiveness within them. The moment they make it, they concentrate on their mother. Bitterness, unforgiveness, hatred, name it. It is from polygamy. Competition from polygamy. Anything that you want to imagine, the worst of that a man like this one will carry his name, his name to Warri. This one will carry his name to Jebu. This one will carry his only one human being. The next thing, the man will now be like Daddy wa Okoya. They will now start to lie on the man that he has dementia. He doesn't have dementia. It's jazz. You can't be calling one person's name when it's not God. The double-breasted. If you are calling one man's name here, you have carried his name. Na me o make it dey come chop him food o. Na me o make it come dey knack o. Na my own children make it dey look at her. After, in the end, all the man will eventually buy before all his wives. Go and check. When you want to talk about feel Allah python, men that we talk about, they become in those when I was they would talk about wealth and be saying when I was they would feel like pattern. It's symbolic polygamy, because before, when it is one man one woman, the woman will be supportive. But when the woman starts to see that divided, she's not sure of only herself, the woman will be putting the thing to herself and leave the man is father of all. So he doesn't get help completely. Everybody will be doing their things differently. There's nothing you can do about it. Polygamy breeds and is the cause of all the problem in Africa, especially Nigeria. Then my own fellow Yoruba, our own Yoruba people, now they worst pass in polygamy. Yoruba people, very vindictive, very wicked, very vindictive, very wicked. Everything, all the Jasmine house, polygamy, now dead, all their women, they go. They know the one that can't do you drastically, they will go to Alafa. That's what they do. Nothing more. Nothing more. See Muslims that have turned to Christian, in white garment. Go and ask them, they are in polygamous home. Then they will carry, if they know that they can't go to Alafa, they will carry, you will be seeing Mufu, Ismaila, all of them, they are under Pepe. They have tied their body inside one place. The white garment church, Kudira, Shakirati, Sikira, they carry their husband's name. They are under Pepe. Some of them are inside water. They've thrown them inside their image. Yoruba, that is where the problem is. Now, I'm sure you people will wonder, what is the different reasoning that I think? Personally, except they tell us, personally, I don't think that they buy that woman spiritually. It may be that they buy that spiritually. Don't get me wrong. Personally, I don't think so. But I can tell you that with what I have seen so far and all what they have said about that woman, she died because through love, she was badly heartbroken. She developed blood pressure. She was badly heartbroken. She lost it all. She was depressed. In fact, do not be surprised, she committed buying herself. Her whole life, she loved that man, that her whole life. Go and study her videos. Go and study what those people said about her. Any little thing on her Facebook, on her WhatsApp, they say she keeps sharing the man. she keeps sharing the man. Any small thing, you will think her house and her life and her marriage is a bed of roses. If you don't have husband, when you are beside her, you are prone to hate yourself. So, having to see what that man did to her. Now, listen. Number one, during pregnancy of the second to the last born, the woman that the husband is with now, arrested her because she told the woman, please, madam, leave my husband o, he's mine o. The woman arrested her. Is there for a woman that met her husband when he was a nobody, and he's still a nobody, because you can tell from the way that house look, a woman that sells gold, that has a shop in Wuse Market, there's money. From the way you see that house, you can tell that she is the one. From the story I've learned so far, she is the one that furnished that place. She's with her husband, knowing fully well that in Oja Wuse, gold sells very well there. She's the one financing that marriage. Then the man is an irresponsible man and is also a polygamist with no heart. That's why they are blaming it on Islam. Because that useless man that you see all this, my fellow Muslim people saying, it is a lie. In the Quran, it is not written as they are practicing it. Quote me. All this imam that always come and say anything ogun káwọn má rí yà fẹ́ yàwó tú ẹyọ kan lọ Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ káwọn rí. It is due their greed. It is due their greed and to feel that they are ganusi. Nothing like that in the Quran. Have you seen any of them doing shedede amongst all these women? Many people can't stand this thing they call polygamy. That lady couldn't stand polygamy. If they like, let them marry someone younger than her. All those ones that the person is even older. Awawini. Her heart broke. She was heartbroken. When you are pregnant, this last child she had that is still omowo. When you are pregnant, you are in a very, very vulnerable state. Before I even go there, before I go to the vulnerable state, because let me tell you, the easiest way to grow mad and to die is during pregnancy. If they beat you when you are pregnant, or your husband gives you stress, or people or anything gives you stress, the way your heart can function for only you, when you are not pregnant, is different from the way your heart will function for two when you are pregnant. If your husband is hurting you during pregnancy or even before then, and you are harboring so much hurt every time, remember that woman said anytime she's talking to her husband, Ijani. When she went to visit that woman and in Lagos, and they went for a party, she was pregnant then. And only when she's talking to her business associate or customer that she talks good, as in normal. Anytime with her husband, fight. It can trigger anything. Otini blood pressure. If you go and find out, heart attack, more depression, more bóyá ó para ẹni. Pé kàkà kí òun ojú òun rí kíní, kóun ṣẹ̀sín, kóun rí gbogbo yìí, kóun múnà ká kúrò ilé ayé sú ni. That's why mo sorry gan, ilé ọkọ ni mo wà. If you ask me, do you love your husband? I do. But I tell you one thing, according to how your husband gives it to you, my dear ones, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kẹ́ ṣe gbé fún wọn padà o. Take it or you leave it. If your husband gives it to you, pé Olómi, I love you, you are my soul, you are my life. Ìwọ náà bá ṣe, you are my soul, you are my life. tí kò bá fún ẹ ní sòlẹ̀ tí ò fún ẹ ní life ẹ̀ ó ti yẹ kó súnra kì wàláì it's easier said than done but I can tell you tí ẹ̀mí ẹ tó bá jọ ẹ́ lójú tó bá yẹ pé ilé ayé ta wà yìí tó dùn yìí tí gbogbo wa ń rí tí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe ọlá fún ẹ tó tó yẹn tó wá sì ń sọ pé ọkùnrin kan àfi tó o máa para ẹ torí ó fẹ́ lòmíì then love ara ẹ love ara ẹ love ara ẹ. I always tell those that care to listen a lot that I know after marriage is different from what I knew before marriage. Wallahi, if I knew look at me, if that thing that they call meme really resonated in my brain before marriage, I'm telling you the truth, I will not marry a Muslim man. Because that meme, I don't know if they think is having degree. You will see Muslim women, they are the ones that shout that me so well that they think that it is something good. It's not everybody that can take it. Ọkàn olúkálùkù bí èmi ó lè strong kí ẹ̀mí tiwọ kó má lè gbé. Kí ẹ̀mí tiwọ kó má lè gbé. Remember somebody was saying here that she even advised her, go and do things for yourself. Ẹ̀sìn ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Which ẹ̀sìn wo ni ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? Ẹ̀sìn tó yẹ pé àwọn ìmáàmù yẹn sometimes they preach it in a manner that they enslave women. Ẹ̀sìn wo ni ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? There's nothing like that. The moment you say pé ọkọ ẹ o kò ń ṣe olójú kan làdá ní o ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ fẹ́ máa ṣe báyìí tí ò bá ti yé ẹ wàá lọ ṣe nǹkan tiẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ ni kò gbà kò dìjà. After all, whatever you people are doing, they are for your children. Àbí? They are for your children. So kò gbà kò dìjà. Immediately tó ti rí gbogbo pálapàla tó bá jẹ́ pé ó rí àwọn she never confided in, and I can see from the way you will look at the mother and the sister, all of them, they don't look like alágbájá. Ìgbà míì ojúbọ̀rọ̀ gba anything lọ́wọ́ anything. You need to let yourself know the truth. Face reality. We see some Christians also àwọn white garment, you will see them, they will say baba yard wọ́n níyàwó ní yard káàkiri. Tebama, if they want to say they will emulate, they say they are like Solomon. You will know that those kind of people, before you marry, if a man tells you he's a Muslim, ask him, please, are you intending to do polygamy? If he says no, make sure you ask. Make sure you ask. Make sure you ask. Are you intending to do polygamy? That's if you mind though, because there are some women you will see them, they don't mind. They are ready for polygamy. Be it their number one, you marry after them, you marry, they don't mind. Those ones are different. Those ones are different. So men, they should ask and women should ask, do you want to do polygamy? If the person wants to do polygamy, you as a woman, don't go. Don't go if your heart is tender like this ArikGold. Àwọn ìyàwó tó jẹ́ ìfẹ́, they love, they are faithful. Tí ìfẹ́ bá ti pọ̀ lápọ̀jù, ó máa ń fa diabetes ni. Ó máa ń fa àìsàn. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń yàyàn ní wèrè. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń bí ikú òjijì. Because if the man disappoints you, lágábáì, tiẹ̀ tán. You can't see life. In fact, you heard her friend saying she doesn't even have, because if you care about your children more than your husband, I'm telling you, if the love you have for your husband, you can just put it on the children, you won't want to die. If they diagnose you with high blood pressure, you will immediately be taking your medication so that it can elongate your lifespan. You you will stay and be around. Can you see? From the story, nobody is saying what took her life. They are thinking spiritual. But I am believing it is Ìfẹ́ àfẹ́jù, the love of her husband. To an extent, she doesn't have anything like maybe kí wọ́n kọ́lé síbì kan. Everything about her life is all on that man. It is too much of love. I call it foolishness. I am sorry, I have to be sincere with you. Look at me very well. To God be the glory. I've been in marriage. This year will make 25 years. I am giving glory to God. But I always tell you, it is what a man brings to the table. Don't get me wrong. Love your husband. But if he behaves like Arike's husband, please, if you cannot stand it, opt out. People will talk. Let them talk. But it's you saving your life. All those young children now, see how they are fighting to be with those kids now. The mother is even begging. They are disgracing the mother up and down. A woman of substance, a young lady, tó ti tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ti tètè tẹ̀kú, tó ti tètè tẹ̀ nǹkan tó dá láyé. She didn't care about all those things anymore because of love. Love is sweet when it is reciprocated. Please, don't give it all to a man that has not given you anything. The way I'm even saying the matter, the man now with the old school appeal tó ń gbé kiri, they are showing themselves love. That's what hurts people. Nǹkan tó bí àwọn èèyàn nú nìyẹn. The family have been quiet. When they now saw that, imagine, they now came and said displaying themselves last week. I think the people, Arike's people now, meanwhile underground, they have been seeking to see the children, at least take one or two from him. They saw him displaying the children. Àwọn ọmọ yún. Àwọn ọmọ tá à ń rí lẹ́yìn Hajia tó yẹ pé by right if their mother is still alive, òun ló máa tọ́jú àwọn ọkùn ẹ̀. Ó bí wọn sójú kan pé kó lè tán wọn pọ̀ ní. Ìwọ wá, you can see the desperation. The woman may not have hands. May not. I cannot say yes. Any woman that arrests somebody's wife that on fair to 30 fẹ́ra secretly. Later she discovered that you can arrest her, the wife. You can imagine. O lè rókúrò. Nínú oyún, o arrest ìyàwó ẹni tó ní ọkọ ẹ̀. O dẹ̀ yìí tó wá fẹ́ ẹni náà. You see the guts our fellow women have. But ta la fẹ́ rí blame. We will blame the husband because òun gangan lè kó ẹ̀dá àbí báwọn ṣe máa ń pe kinní yẹn. Òun gangan lálàǹgbà tó ṣí ara ògiri. That wall open the doors of marriage and a strange woman came in. Ta la fẹ́ rí blame. And when such has happened, ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Bí n ṣe ń bá yín sọ, èmi náà pàrọwà fúnra mi ni o. Because some of you will say, hey, you are not in her shoe. You can't say, I don't even pray to be in that shoe. But I can tell you that my happiness is paramount. Because even the Bible makes me to understand. Love your neighbor as yourself. Meaning, kí n tó love anybody. Ara mi, Kudi owó ni màá kọ́kọ́ love. So if I do not love myself, ni màá jẹ́ kí ọkùnrin pa mí. If you can stay, tí wọ́n náà ready, tẹ́yìn ẹ̀ gbà, òun ni kó jókòó ọ̀rọ̀ orogún. And if you really love yourself, you will see that motherhood in the life of children, ṣojú ara lè wá dàbí ojú àpáni. No, màá ṣe bí ìyá. Even grandma ò lè ṣe tó bó ṣe máa ṣe. When I go to Lagos, my mother that brought me up, take me with energy. My mother can't take care of Farouk. It's not a cause. Àgbà ti dé, arúgbó ti dé. The energy they used in bringing us up is not that same energy. They don't have it anymore. Àbí káwa gan tọ́jú wọn. So that's why when you see that ọkùnrin ìfẹ́ ṣekú pa ẹ́, nǹkan tó lọ fẹ́ lé ẹ lórí, nǹkan, divorce him, leave him, let people talk. Tó bá ti ya wọn wá lọ fún àwọn ọmọ wọn kó lọ síbẹ̀. Ànígbẹ̀yìn àwọn ọkùnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ kò kí máa ń dà. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin olórí burúkú tá à ń sọ yìí, ìgbẹ̀yìn ò kí máa ń dà. Tó bá yá sẹ́, remember the story of one man, kọ́lọ̀ fọ́run kẹ́wọ̀n, bàbá aládùúrà. But let me tell you, when I meet you, I see you are good. Doesn't mean that you have been good from the beginning. Nǹkan tó turn say me, they may reciprocate. This man, they call him Baba Aladura. We all know him. Very nice. Then one time, I went from Nigeria. I went to Nigeria. I was, for just, and in the neighborhood, some people now start saying, Baba Aladura is very ill. It's not far from our house. So as I was going home that day, after visiting my mom, I asked my mom, where does that man stay? Because I heard he's sick. Because when I'm in Nigeria, sometimes when he's passing and he sees me, so I felt, let me stop by, even if it's anything, I thought maybe it was a very minor sickness. That was what I thought. So maybe like malaria and everything. And then, so as I was passing through the house, as in passing through his street, I remember Owolabi said he knows where he lives. I was shocked to see that he lives in one room, you understand, and the whole environment very dirty. Meanwhile, I've heard them say that he has children abroad. No ọmọ tó jẹ́ doctor, ó lọ́mọ tó jẹ́ kinní kan. Mo wá wo ibi tí bàbá yẹn wà, ìpẹ̀kun lé mi. What happened? I couldn't help it. What I had that day, I gave him. I still did not want to go. I told Owolabi with the driver to go. They should go and buy provision and everything. He was so happy. He was praying for me and everything. He couldn't stand up. He couldn't walk. They said he needs operation and everything. I couldn't ask him, okay? But Daddy, I've heard stuff like you have children in America and everything. I've heard it, but I'm not close to him to know his story. So when I got home, I then called my mommy on the phone and I was in tears. Like, mommy, condition Baba Aladura, because we all know it. Oh, bad. My mother said, hey, how bad? Okay, no shele. Mommy, Baba Aladura's children must be very wicked. But I've heard from you people that the children are abroad. That was when my mother now said, which children? All those children, doctor, lawyer. Is his first wife. He used to be all these babayad, all these big churches where he was one of the something I don't know, Shabo, one of these people in the church. Whilst he was with his first wife, you understand? In the process, he met another lady, and he had given birth and everything. Bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa treat ìyàwó first wife yìí nìyẹn. He did it to an extent that the woman managed, as they so said, my mom said the little she knows, that the woman she and her children, they left, and the woman betted 3 children or 4 children for him. He told the doctor, he told the lawyer, He the only one, àwọn ọmọ yẹn tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, Lẹ́kì ló wà. The younger wife tó wá bímọ fún, àwọn ọmọ tó bí wọn ò ṣe dáadáa, only a girl out of them ló ṣe dáadáa. So it's even that girl that rented that place, and the church where they are doing kini kan bàbá ti scatter wọ́n ti scatter níbẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe sọ. So it's even that one tó wà òkè díẹ̀ ló rent ibẹ̀ yẹn fún bàbá yẹn, ló máa wá ń wo bàbá yẹn. But my mommy didn't know that his condition is so bad. I said, Then she said she was going to call, the landlord association, the men, because my dad is late, so that she would tell them to go and see how they will help the man. Until they told my mom that they had to call the girl, that she should come and carry the father from there. And they were seeking a way to beg the children abroad. Many of those children refused. It was only that one that is left among those women's children in Lekki that agreed to sponsor the surgery of that man's leg. Ẹsẹ̀ yẹn, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ yẹn, ó sanwó, but he eventually died. In fact, it was only that one. They said his last day, that one, he stopped hearing, he stopped kicking. He had jagon. When he was almost exiting, that was when that one came to pick him to Lekki. A boy came to pick him to maybe nursing somewhere, but kò how many more oku. Mo kọ́ ọgbọ́n. Meanwhile, all the children that woman had, he did not sponsor them. He was not involved in them. Ìgbẹ̀yìn ayé ẹ̀ náà kò jù náà. Go and look at many polygamous homes. All those children, they will face their mothers when the man is getting old, because this one will be saying, let's not spend our money on him. The last wife he was doing rollicking with, he should go and, no matter how rich you are, some of them get poor in the end. Some of them, they fall sick. Now the ones where they not even care for, now their children will come, they care for them. Some, the kids don't care, they will say, Kokahon. This is what they go through. It takes a lot to stay in polygamy. It's not everybody. It's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. And it is not everybody that enters polygamy that enters with good intention. Some people, their heart is not good. Their heart is not good. Some people have entered some polygamy. Before girls start to kill their children, nǹkan púpọ̀ ti bàjẹ́. It's not everybody. This thing called polygamy is not for the weak. And these olórí burúkú men that cause all these things, they won't go and check whom they are marrying. Their own is that àwọn ṣáà ti rí ìyàwó mi táwọn fẹ́fẹ́. They will know if this person coming has good intention. You to look at it. Who does that? You just lost your wife. Her children. You the wife that stressed the woman, that is indirectly or directly the cause of the woman's death. You are bringing those children out and you are dancing with them. Aren't you going to be causing the family of that woman a lot of tears? That is what brought them to this lover. Just me saying that a normal woman, won't people say that you are the one that buy the woman? Because how can you be carrying somebody's child and you are doing birthday, kissing the man? You carry the man's child. ArikGold's child. Ọmọ tó bí tó dẹ̀ tó Hajia tó kú. Ó wá ń kiss ọkọ Arike. After people saw that, ọkọ Arike ó yìí tún jealous lọ́rùn pé ikú tó pa àwọn nìyẹn. They can't know peace. Èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín. But you don't lose your life for them. According to what a man gives to you. If he carry you on his head, you to carry him on his head. Tó bá gbé sórí èjìká, ìwọ náà gbé sórí èjìká. Kò gbà kó dìjà. Tó jẹ́ orí tán ló gbé sí, ìwọ náà put him on your laps. Tó bá jẹ́ lẹ́lẹ́ ló fi ẹ́ sí, ìwọ náà gbé ọkọ tiẹ̀ sílẹ̀ lẹ̀. Ibi tó anywhere he puts you, my dear, put him there too. There's nothing wrong in that. You are only guarding your mental state. Wọ́n ní ìjà wà, ìjà ò sí. In everything in life, especially in marriage, always guide him. I must be sincere with you people. Marriage is not for the weak. Now, adding polygamy to it is not for a weakling. That's why you see many people, especially for those of us that come from polygamy, you can't tell me about it. When you are talking about polygamy, the way I hurt from inside, you will be thinking that, ó ju bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ ni. Because I know it is the beginning of any problem in anybody's life. You know, the children that survive polygamy, ẹni orí kó yọ, ó mà delay. Some people are still battling it. We are a product of polygamy. As God bless my papa rich. But I must tell you, if not for God, it is not easy. I hate it with a passion. You can't tell me about it. I don't want to. Nobody, it's not like that. It's that I cannot put it. All the people coming to tell you, it's okay, it's rosy, say lie. They are lying to you. There's nothing sweet about polygamy. It's the worst thing. Some people are mad today. It's as a women. Some people have bought polygamy. Because you don't know the person coming. Some will not say move. Some will say stand up, pata ni. They won't still leave you. They will destroy the life of all the children they met in the house. Are you kidding me? Women are wicked though. I mean, you don't know. Obìnrin ni ọ̀tá obìnrin. Obìnrin lọ̀tá obìnrin. Sometimes they don't need to jazz you. Ó bá stress ẹ fẹ́ kú, ikú ni. They don't need to jazz you. Don't you know that how many days, how many months that girl will not be sleeping? Sometimes she won't see her husband. The husband moved out from the house. They went and started staying with her, the lady. Ìrònú yẹn lásán. And she refused to tell anybody. Ó ti kó sí ní gbogbo ara. A fa àtàtàkì ni. A fàjà orí màmá hófù. Kí lọkọ mi ń bá nìyẹn ṣe? Kí ló ń rò? Gbogbo ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ti kó sókè. Ó kò manage bí ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ̀mí ò gbé mọ́. Check out. Ẹni tí ò bá tẹ́ lọ́rùn kó check out. Tell them to go and put their own children there. Or káwọn náà lọ síbẹ̀ kó lọ jẹ, kó lọ jókòó. Kò ṣáà sẹ́ńtì Ọlọ́run kọ orí. Nobody, if you say you like orí burúkú, go and write it. There is not everybody that likes orí burúkú. Marriage is not a do or die affair. If you are about to marry or you are... Look here. When Asiwaju, the lady, when she opted out of saying that she can't do polygamy, you don't know what she saw. You don't know what she saw. You don't know what she went through. It's not everybody. You can't force people. You people talk. She couldn't answer anybody. Ó ṣàgbégbé ayé. Ó better. You don't know. Maybe if she's there now, ẹni ẹlẹ́ni bóyá ti kú. Because this, àwọn ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ òsì obìnrin méjì yìí, they are too desperate. Ojú wa ló pẹ́ sí o. Tó bá dẹ̀ pẹ́ tó bá yá o. Ó yìí máa sunkò o. It's just that, you see, when the can I shock you people? Some of you that your mothers have destroyed people's lives. They have gone into polygamous home to go and destroy other people. To go and buy other people's children. They have buyed your stepsister or stepbrother. They have done terrible things in polygamous home. I'm sorry, some of you are going through as a result of what your mother sold. mo ń bọ̀ wá ní Olúwa. God is a God. Ó ní òun ò bí nǹkan kan but òun bí ẹ̀san. I'm a God of vengeance. He bettered vengeance. If your mother, you better be praying. If your mother have done terrible things to other women, have destroyed life, just pray she stays alive to suffer everything. Everything she did. If not, that means God excuse her. Is taking it out on the first títí dé ìran kẹrin. Yes. Just know that. Just know that. That's why nothing you do, it is not going to go. God is going to show. Get. If you like, may God buy you at the age of 2. You come out. The child where you born down. Go chop him. So the best people are the ones that didn't have any child too. Don't pray for it, but if you don't have, you can be wicked. Do anything where you like. But if you have children, Ọlọ́run ọba ẹ̀san is watching all of us. That lady, I don't think it is. It may be, but I know strongly. Agbọ́kọ lórí ni, agbọ́kọ lọ́kàn, ìfẹ́, ikú, she died for love and due to over loving her husband. Ikú ọkọ ló kú. Kò tiẹ̀, she didn't think of herself, she didn't think of her children, she didn't think of her mother. She only thought of that guy. Ọ̀rọ̀ ọkùnrin yẹn ló rò. Ó rò tán. Ó tún wá advice ẹ̀, ó ní ẹ̀sìn ò gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. You can imagine. Many of these Muslim people, that's how they talk. Ẹ̀sìn ò gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. When they kpai now, they die. Wọ́n máa ń kú bí wèrè ni. Ẹ̀sìn wo ni ò gbà bẹ́ẹ̀? Tó bá wá kú tán sí, àwa tá a mọ̀ nǹkankan, àwa la máa pàrọ̀ wà. Tá máa ṣí oríṣiríṣi, tá máa sọ. Many of them, you see them, they will go to this their useless motivational speakers. So they will be advising them. Kó lọ fọ́kọ lọ́kọ, kó lọ síbẹ̀, kó lọ ṣe ìyàwó kejì, kó lọ ṣe ìyàwó kẹta, kó lọ ṣe ìyàwó kẹrin. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ tí ń lọ síbẹ̀, ṣé wọ́n ní kẹ́ lọ bá bẹ̀ jẹ́ ni? You will see them go and do this, go and do that. In the end, no, wọ́n máa ń kú at last náà ni. Ikú náà ló máa ń gbẹ̀yìn bọ̀ìbọ̀ì. Àlọ́ rámìrámì. Those of us that tell them the truth, they will be abusing us. It's polygamy, it's meh. Look at a priceless ọmọ ológo tí wọ́n waste, táyé ẹ̀kọ́ waste. Ọmọ ológo. Táyé ẹ̀kọ́ waste. You will never see them. You will not see them where they are telling them the truth. No, but if you say you want to marry somebody and the person doesn't want it, why not go and look for somebody else? Why not go and look for somebody else? Ṣé dandan ló gbọ́dọ̀ lọ́kọ ni? Ṣé dandan ni? When the person was wearing tontine trouser, tí wò tí clean ẹ̀ up, tí wò tí gbé sí orí tẹ̀sílímù tó fi ń jẹ́ tẹ̀sílímù, tí wò tí rán lọ sí Mẹ́kà, tí wò tí ṣe dáadáa tó ti wá ń jàlájì, ìgbẹ̀yìn làwọn olórí burúkú yìí máa ń sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ ṣe mẹ́mẹ́mẹ́. Nígbà tẹ́ni yẹn sì ń ṣàgbépò tó ń ṣe agbègbè akódọ̀sbìn tó ò dá rárá, tó jẹ́ pé wíyàn bá jẹun ó lọ ń fi ọwọ́ nu ara ẹ̀ báyìí ni. Rí ngbà yẹn. After Àríkẹ́ tó wá clean ni very burẹ́wà man yẹn up torí orí ẹ̀ dàbí Corolla, iwájú Corolla báyìí, mọ́tò Corolla kékeré. Mi hate kọkùnrin wicked. Kó wà yẹn, mo lè fọ etí ẹ̀ tí bá rí ẹ, mo dislike ọkùnrin tó wicked. Same as obìnrin náà, though I'm not a feminist yo. Ọ̀rọ̀ kan ọkùnrin ni. Why? I dislike insensitive people. Kí o máa wà sensitive. Tó bá jẹ́ pé obìnrin ló ṣerú ẹ̀, ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ ń bí nà. Kọ́kọ́ ẹ ti kú, kó àlè tó ti ń fẹ́ àbí wèrè olóṣì tó ti ń fẹ́ kó ti wá máa gbé àwọn ọmọ ọkọ ẹ tó obìnrin ìwọ ló bí kó tó wá máa gbà kí ọkọ àwọn fámílì ọkọ wá ní àwọn tí ẹ fẹ́ ní involvement pẹ̀lú wọn kẹtì ẹ má yọjú sí wọn rárá. Ìyẹn kíní rádaràda ọkùnrin tí mo wò pé tí ikú mà bá ọlá jẹ́ o. Mi ò mọ woman náà rí o. I don't know how. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ dùn mí ni. Amata pay me. Amata pay me. Mi mọ̀ rí o. You will have contract with your husband. Ọjọ́ kú lọ́jọ́ ìsinmi o, ti death do us part o. Nígbà tó yín olórí burúkú tẹ fẹ́ fà lọ jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ náà, tẹ fẹ́ kó ẹsẹ̀ òsì yín méjì dálé yẹn rú. Ṣebí ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Èwo ni ti secret marriage tí ọkọ lọ ṣe? He heard it now. The man went to wed this woman secretly. You are beautiful. Oh, rọ́kọ. Why tó ṣe fi àwọn ọmọdé lẹ̀ kó jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa ṣe bárẹ̀ àníyàn wọn lọ? Why? Ọmọ inú ẹ̀ wá kú tán, ó wá ṣe lóṣì, ó wá kó àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. I mean, you understand? And she has her own children. Why tó ṣe ń kó àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ? Why can't you people give the mother access to the children? Tí ò bá ṣe pé nǹkan míì wà ń bẹ̀. Ti ní àwọn ará Kwara bàbá wọn dá sí. Ìdí àbòsí dẹ̀ láti máa ń rí gbogbo àwọn tó máa ń sọ mẹ́mẹ́mẹ́ yẹn. Ìdí àbòsí ni wọ́n máa ti rí wọn. Ìwọ Àríkẹ́ kọ́lọ́run fọ̀run kẹ́ kọ́lọ́run tẹ́ sáfẹ́rẹ́ rere, ó fi kú, ó fi ju àwọn tó jù ẹ́ lọ, ó fi jù wọ́n lọ. Bọ̀ èmi náà máa ń sọ àwọn tó lọ sọ́hun yẹn wá ní ibẹ̀ yẹn ẹ máa ń bojú ẹ̀yìn. Ṣé kò sí kóńdó tó lè là mọ́ wọn lórí káwọn náà kú ni? Ó là mọ́ wọn lórí kóńdó. Kan tí mo ṣe máa ń wò ni pé bóyá àwọn kọ́ ló pa á ni ò ṣe rí kóńdó kó là mọ́ wọn lórí. Ibi tí wọ́n ti ń kìsì yẹn kó fi kù wọ́n, kó fi fọ́ ẹnu ẹyin kéyìn fòyọ káwọn gan sá kó máa wò pé kí ló lé àwọn. Ó ya wèrè nìyẹn náà. Ọpẹ́ ni fọ́lọ́run that I am not God o. Thank God that I am not God. Wàláì tàláì mo dúpẹ́ pé mi ò fi ṣọlọ́run mi ìdẹ̀ tó. Ìdájọ́ mi máa baddest. Àwọn ìdájọ́ tẹ́ ń gbà láyé yìí wàláì tàláì ìdájọ́ mi máa baddest. Èmi ti máa make sure pé ó pààyàn báyìí òkú yẹn owó ó máa wá ná òkú àánú ẹ̀ wò tó ẹ sí ò á wá ṣí ara skeleton tí ẹ máa yọ wọ́n sí ni ò ní decompose ó máa tá máa dúró báyìí tí wọ́n máa táwọn àwọn òkú ọ̀run wọ́n máa nà àwọn òkú ọ̀run máa jà wọ́n máa wá sílẹ̀ wọ́n máa dá èmi ò ní time judgement tèmi máa bá dẹ̀ sí gan. Mo dúpẹ́ Ọlọ́run kábíyèsí ẹrú ń dúpẹ́ mi ò ń ṣọlọ́run mi dẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Wàláì ó ti rí wa pé àwa gan a ní lọ́wọ́ ni ò ṣe fìdájọ́ sí wa lọ́wọ́. Wàláì wọ́n á fi kùmọ̀ fọ́ yín lórí gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń kìsì yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀kẹ́ yín wá ti la kùmọ̀ mọ́ yín irú ìwọ nuisance tẹ̀sílímì yẹn wàá lọ sí Kaaba. Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti máa yọ sí ẹ tó orí bíi mẹ́rin ni ó yẹ kí Àríkẹ́ gbé wa kó ya wèrè síbẹ̀ kó túra sílẹ̀ wá ní Kaaba ló ti ya wèrè ní kíni. Ó tún pé mi ò kí ń ṣọlọ́ wọ́n sister Fọláṣadé your things are here I'm going to I've posted it. I've not sent you screenshot. I saw your last time now. Ni mo rántí pé mi ò tí customers I will send you people screenshot. Gbogbo ara ta mi ni mo kàn ní fi ẹ ṣe top up ni. Ibi tí wọ́n ti ń kìsì yẹn wàá kàn fi àdá imú máa jábọ́ ètè ẹnu ètè àfò lọ àwọn gan sá. Àwọn gan sá. But ẹ̀dá Ọlọ́run làwa Ọlọ́run ni ìdájọ́ kù sí lọ́wọ́. Àríkẹ́ Ọlọ́run fọ̀run kẹ́ ArikGold Ọlọ́run fọ̀run kẹ́ o gbogbo ìtawà kàn ṣe akàn bínú àṣẹlẹ́ran ara ni. Nígbà tá a wà láyé òun ni ká ṣayé. When we are still alive, that is when we should do it right. Don't let any man buy you. If I'm not a married woman, you will say, obìnrin yìí ò dáa, kò fẹ́ ká jókòó lé ọkọ. I am a married woman, but I beg you, according to how a man deals with you. Ọwọ́ tó bá yọ, please, I'm sincere. I am sincere here. Ọwọ́ yẹn ni kò gbé padà fún. Tó bá gbé ẹ sórí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ìwọ náà gbé sórí. Kò gbà kó dìjà. Bó gbé ẹ sọ́wọ́ báyìí, ìwọ náà gbé sọ́. Tó lè jẹ́ jìká ni pé any small thing ó ti jábọ́, ìwọ náà gbé síbẹ̀. Any small thing kóun náà jábọ́. Nobody is better than anybody. Kò sẹ́ni tọ́lọ́run kọ ìfẹ́ wèrè kan mọ́. Tó jẹ́ pé ìwọ nìkan ló máa love 100%. Ọkùnrin yẹn kàn gbé love 20 sáyà tiẹ̀. Ìwà wa máa di love kiri. Ta ló lẹ́rù wèrè? Ta ló ní ìfẹ́ òṣì? Ta ló ní love wèrè? When love is reciprocated, ìyẹn ló dùn. When love is in a place and in a home, you will know, because what hurts you, ọkùnrin yẹn máa mọ̀. What hurts your husband, ìwọ obìnrin náà máa mọ̀. Bó bá ṣe how you feel, àti fear into consideration. Àríkẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́. Ibẹ̀ láti rán. Ó máa bẹ̀rù pé Àríkẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́. DSS, ó fi DSS gbé ìyàwó, ó gbé ìyàwó ó wá fẹ́ ẹni náà. Ṣó mádìn ni? Ṣó mádìn ni? Already o ti sọ fún ìyàwó ẹ pé ò love ẹ nìyẹn. Èèyàn fi DSS gbé ìyàwó ẹ. You now went to marry that person secretly. That's case closed. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa sọ̀tọ̀ fúnra wa. Ẹ jẹ́ a bára wa sọ̀tọ̀ jẹ́ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ náà. The person that can have that guts to arrest your wife with DSS, that speaks volume. That is the end. That tells you that the person, you love that person more. In fact, that should be what should end the relationship between you and the person. That should be the reason. You will see men, they will do something. Tọkùnrin bá ṣe ń bẹ̀rù èèyàn tó ń sá, ìfẹ́ ṣì wà díẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tó yìí ń sá, mi ṣe o, má bínú. Ìfẹ́ ṣì wà díẹ̀ nìyẹn, díẹ̀. Then you now went to marry. Now they confronted the ragamuffin woman. She then said she has been with this man 4 to 5 years. Apparently, that was the period she moved to Abuja and she was confronted for, dealing with her husband. So, ó ti ń fẹ́ for long. Ó wá kú tán. Kò tiẹ̀ tí ì dọ́rùn. Bóyá dẹ̀ ti dọ́rùn, ó sì ń wò pé kí ni next point of kíní tóun máa ṣe. Ìwọ, ẹ wá ń kiss, ẹ wá gbé ọmọ Àríkẹ́ yẹn dání báyìí. Ẹ wá ń kiss. Ẹ wá ń show kọ́lọ̀ ara yín. Ìwọ man yẹn, ó wá ń ṣílẹ̀kùn fún woman yẹn. Èyí tó ò ṣe f'Àríkẹ́ tó mú ẹ kúrò nínú gọ́tà. Ìyàwó tó ra pátá sí ẹni tí ò bá ṣe pé kó ra confide ní 1 or 2 persons. Gbogbo wa ní mo story. We will never know. We will just be saying, that's what we'll be saying. Or we probably will just be ọtí ọkùnrin ṣá, obìnrin yẹn ò tiẹ̀ tí ì dọ́rùn, ó ti ya fẹ́ lòmíì. Ẹni tó bá kú ni tiẹ̀ gbé. That's all we will say. We won't know all these genesis and all these things. And if a man comes to you and say you should bring your hair and nail for anything, please don't answer them. If anybody wants to do just for prosperity, let him go and use his own hair and nail. What stops him from using his own hair and nail? Tá bá fẹ́ ṣògùn owó, a lè lo ẹ̀ náà asọkọ. As the head of the family, ṣebí na you go dey do commando. Kí n tóbìnrin. A woman in the Bible, did you see where God used woman for anything? They only remove us from the rib of a man. And what did they say we should do? We should support you. So if you want prosperity in the family, you want to do well in the family, use your hair. That's another part that I'm thinking. Because the story not clear, because the person that is involved is late. So bóyá bó ṣe narrate kò clear. Don't follow any man and then go back. Tell him to use himself. Don't do anything like that. Don't do oath with a man. When you are getting married, no matter how desperate you are, bóyá o ti lélẹ̀ ni or anything, or o ṣàfẹ́ adé orí, don't forget your brain at home and run to the altar. Carry your brain with you. Let your brain be operating with your heart so that when your husband is talking, you go reason am. Don't leave your brain due to desperation. Kí ni ká ti gbọ́? Èmi nìkan ni mi ò jókòó lé ọkọ àbí ọkọ kọ. No. Let me tell you one thing. Nobody. I can tell you with my full chest, anybody in marriage that you see it is working for, it is not their doing. I'm telling you the truth. The man and the woman, especially the man, have purposely decided to make it work. Especially the man. When you hear stuff like you marry your bone of bone, your flesh of flesh, where everybody gambled into it, ni. Nígbà tá a bá wá débẹ̀, ọkùnrin yẹn àtobìnrin yẹn làwọn ló máa ní àròjinlẹ̀. Má jẹ́ n ṣe kinní láti hurt ìyàwó mi, má jẹ́ kí n ṣe lé láti hurt ọkọ mi. So it's not èèyàn kan mọ̀ ṣe ló mímọ̀ ṣe èèyàn kan ló fi dúró lé ọkọ. And if it is not blasphemy, then go ni ẹ má bínú. If it is not working well as per financially that they are saying that ArikGold, they are asking for her hair, tell your husband to use himself. Don't follow him to go and do that, and they will put you in front as the lover woman. And she said because of the love she has for her husband, she gave her hair and her nail. In fact, if that thing is true, it calls for concern. If it is true, spiritually, I can't understand that aspect. It is not. I reason and not see answer because I don't know the meaning of it. And regarding those things, feathers, if she has shown the mother, I'm a rocky la come mama yin. Asha ni. Hello? Yeah. Oh, sorry, because let me bring it on speaker. Okay, say it.
That hair take on all of that. Can we say Arik's hair story? But see, Ashwaju saw story. I think somebody else was now narrating her own story as well. Story Ashwaju about at the song point. It's not Arik's hair story at all.
Okay.
No,
okay.
It's not.
Okay.
All of the things you've been saying is correct, but it's just that hair.
Okay, so it's not Arik.
After the show.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know the bit about the story.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we will hear again more of the story. She would give me deeper insight. So with the little I've told you people, let us leave it so that tomorrow, let's hear what this lady said. Let me play it for you people.
Updates lórí eléyìí tá ń jà lọ́wọ́ yìí tí gbogbo yín dá sí lórí bó ti di national talk. Kò sí gbà ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn inú ilé mọ́, àbá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀yìn ilẹ̀kùn rárá o. Ihun tó ti mú wa tá a ti gbìyànjú ẹ̀lẹ́yìn ilẹ̀kùn tí ò ti wọ́ọ̀kì tá a ti gbé wá fún àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà rere. A gbọ́dọ̀ máa fún wa lọ́pdéètì bó ṣe lọ. Mi ò dákẹ́ o. Torí mi ò lè wá kú kí joyè lè dádì. Èmi ò ṣojo o. Mo máa ti kọ́kọ́ rò ó. Èmi ò ń ṣe nǹkan kí n tó máa ronú. Máa rò síwájú, máa rò sẹ́yìn pé ṣó o ti rẹ́dì. Àníkẹ́ ṣó rẹ́dì. Tí bá ti fúnra mi lésì pé yes, mo ready, no going back ni o. We die there ni until tá bá gba justice. Àmọ́ ìpè pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ tó wá láti òkè. Ìpè ń wọlé lóríṣiríṣi láti òkè. Pàápàá láti ọ̀dọ̀ olórí wa ní Ẹdẹ. Nítorí pé Hajia ArikGold, ọmọ Ẹdẹ ni wọ́n, ọmọ ìdílé ọba dẹ̀ ni princess ní Hajia ArikGold. Ìpàdé tí ń lọ lọ́wọ́ láàárín ọkọ olóògbé àti ẹbí olóògbé. So ìpàdé tí ń lọ láàárín ẹbí méjèèjì, ẹbí ọkọ olóògbé àti ẹbí olóògbé fúnra rẹ̀. Outcome ìpàdé yẹn làwọn ẹgbẹ́ májò ó bàjẹ́ tí ò ní bàjẹ́ fún wa láíláí. Outcome yẹn là ń dúró dè tó bá tẹ́ wa lọ́rùn, tó bá fún wa ní nǹkan tá a fẹ́ àṣẹ báyìí. Àmọ́ tí wọ́n bá fún wa a máa fàjà ni. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ibi àkọsílẹ̀ olóògbé ni tí mo ṣí fún yín bá máa ṣí ẹ máa rí báyìí máa ṣí fún yín ní awẹ́láwẹ́ lábala ibi tí wọ́n bá ti ń ṣerú ẹ̀. Ní àwọn míì tí gbogbo tí mo sọ yẹn mi ò tí ì sọ̀rọ̀ rárá o. Rìhásà lásán ni bí mo ṣe sọ fún preamble. Tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ó bá tán kò sí wàhálà. Àmọ́ tí wọ́n bá ṣe a máa fàjà, a máa fà lọ, a máa fà yí ni. Hajia tóra wọn gidi. Update tí mo ní mo wá fún yín nìyẹn. So jẹ́ ká calm down. Ibi tí ìpàdé náà bá já sí etí yín ò ní di sí. Ẹ ṣe update lórí.
Okay, so I just think personally the people that are privy to information from ArikGold, they are hurting badly, which is normal. Assuming that guy had allowed the mother of ArikGold access those kids, especially even the last baby, the one to just put more one, maybe do 5 months or so. Assuming they've given that woman custody, okay, mama, I'ma send at least the woman, Mama Arike look very good. She looks agile. In fact, not to even all the children. Because how will they feel knowing that he married somebody else and, you know, I'm sorry, I know if it's funny or the kote lowo, owo Arike náà ló fẹ́ fi take care wọn. And the buying of Arike is also suspicious. Do you understand? So it will only but if Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn tí kò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́tà àwọn ọmọ yẹn, it's scary. With the way it all played out, it's scary. And all these things that the people she confided in have even spilled out. They are not, although if you notice all these Muslim people, especially this side, they don't prayer. The one that are not to fear babalawo monk on you, prayer ni. They believe in peti obaku amuwa Ọlọ́run ni. They will move. But that woman is only doing her own thing. To be sincere, if you stay with Hausa, you won't like them. You won't like them the way they reason when they obaku Hausa. And when they go to see by kiwo ma jẹun fura de nunu won bi by. What he believe o ti wá o ti lọ. O gbà pé èyàn kan ló pa ẹ́. Hausa mọ̀ pé spiritually wo pa ẹ́ ni. So àwọn ará ẹdẹ mi ò mọ̀. I don't know how they reason. I don't know how they reason. If they reason like we Yoruba, wo pa ni. But if they reason like outside people, they may not take it to heart the way Yoruba people are taking it on behalf of them now. Wo mumora gan wo ready wo kolo wo aye woman yẹn gan kò lójú tì ní. She's a public service. She has a good job. Kò lójú tì. If now somebody like me, God forbid, King Parame, I will be ashamed of myself. Ojú mama tì mí, mama wo pé kí ló fà kí torí oko. Mama ronú ma lé ma yẹn dànù ni. Because at the end of the day, if she's a reasonable person, ó kàn máa ní wo àwọn ọmọ lọ́mọ. Okay, there is Ọ̀ṣun. I thought it's Kogi o. Sorry èmi rò when they say Ede, I thought it's Kogi, Kwara. Okay, Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Àwọn Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Not sure. Anyway, let me see. Let me if you want to marry or talk bó bá ti gbọ́ tó ti rí pé if you can't stand polygamy, tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ tó bá ti lọ fẹ́ wèrè kan kó ra yẹra. Tó bá ti fẹ́ wèrè kan tó bá ti mọ̀ pé you know that your heart can't take it, tó ti ń mí kanlẹ̀, tó ti ń mí kanlẹ̀, tó ti ń mí kanlẹ̀, heart attack ni o fi ń ṣeré. You are playing with heart attack, you are playing with stroke. Tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ kú, o ẹgbẹ̀rún Sàámú, ẹgbẹ̀rún kí lorúkọ ìyàwó tó ọmọ amẹ́yàn àbí ọmọ ọmọ lorúkọ girl tó fẹ́yìn. I don't think she's Yoruba. Her name sounds like all these people from Meya Kogi. Àbí mo parọ́ ni, àbí mo tún ti parọ́ ni, àbí Jos ló ti wà ní. Ọmọ amẹ́ àbí ọmọ mẹ́mẹ́ ni orúkọ tí mo rí o. Orúkọ yẹn ò jẹ́ orúkọ Muslim, kò jẹ́ orúkọ aláàyè o. Wọ́n má jẹ́ kí ọkùnrin lọ watch one chance. Àwọn ọkùnrin pa òbí ìbọn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tèmi. Ẹ ṣe gbà kan tó yẹ kó fi kóńdó kó là.
Àṣírí alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ òun ni pé social media ló balẹ̀ ẹlòmíì jẹ́.
See, let me say something about, she said something about social media there. I know, yes, some people will take this into consideration, but some people are not even flaunting their husband on social media. It's not about social media alone. You see, what is not happening in behind camera, you can't make it happen. If you are all the people that we know, Beyonce have been flaunting her husband, and àwọn tó dá náà, ṣé Ṣadé Ọkọyẹ flaunt husband ni ó ṣàní kọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe máa ń sọ pé better kẹ́ ṣògùn náà nìyẹn. Although ó dójú ẹni tó gùn náà tún máa mú. But let's be sincere, it's not about social media alone. But I will allow her say what she wants to say. It's not about social media alone. Okay, she's from Kogi. I said it that she's from. Mr. Miwa, waiting we do you here. Mr. Miwa, where are you from? Are you Kogi? Ẹ̀yin lẹ dá problem lẹ̀ ní ọ̀tẹ̀ yìí. Orúkọ ẹ̀yin ló kàn. Ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni Ganusi ti wá. Kì í ṣẹjọ́ mi, Mr. Miwa. Are you from Kogi? I said it. I said the name sounds Kogi. Àwọn ọmọ Kogi náà, sorry, mo gbọ́ pé ẹ máa ń like ẹ máa ṣe polygamy gan, ẹ like wọ́n ní ẹ like gan. Problem ni ṣé gbogbo èèyàn ló like wọ́n ní ẹ máa ń like polygamy, ẹ ti máa ń ganu sí jù, ẹ ti máa ń ṣe polygamy jù, kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló fẹ́. Ẹ máa wádìí ibi tí mò ń lọ ẹ, ṣé obìnrin yẹn fẹ́? If they are not introducing you to Yale, you should know that they don't want you there. Ikú tó kú sí, you can't wear a more. You can't wear a more on that social media. You can't have peace. They won't allow you to enjoy it. Ilesha in Osun State. Yeah, I didn't say anything about Ilesha now. Ya ọmọ wa Obokunremi Ìjẹ̀ṣà. I didn't say anything bad about Ìjẹ̀ṣà now. Did I say anything about Ìjẹ̀ṣà? Are you people hearing her where she's talking about when you flaunt what your husband buys for you? Was Arike doing that? It doesn't matter. Ọkùnrin tó bá máa jẹ́ olórí burúkú máa jẹ́ olórí burúkú sẹ́. Oh, flaunt. Ẹlòmíì ń parọ́ ni na. Ọkọ ò ra nǹkan kan fún ní ọkọ òun rà. Ọ̀pọ̀ everything náà. Ṣé wọ́n sọ ni? Ẹ wo ẹjọ́.
Àṣírí alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ òun ni pé social media ló balẹ̀ ẹlòmíì jẹ́.
Ó tọ́ ni.
Ọkọ ni my husband just buy me car. Ilé ńlá la ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣí. Bó ṣe ń wẹ̀ ló ṣe ń wẹ̀ lómi o. Bó ṣe ń wẹ̀ ló ṣe ń wẹ̀ lómi. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n dá wọn lóró, wọ́n fẹ́ dẹ́ lómi lóró ni. Wọn ò lárò jinlẹ̀, ṣé gbogbo èèyàn ló máa jọ yá dànù? Wọn ò lárò jinlẹ̀. So wọ́n dá wọn lóró, wọ́n fẹ́ dá ẹ lóró ni, wọ́n fẹ́ dá ẹ lómi lóró san. Torí àwọn tó ń enjoy ìgbéyàwó, ẹ̀yin ilẹ̀kùn ni wọ́n gbọ́kọ̀ wọn sí, ò lè rí ju bàtọ́kọ wọn bá ṣe birthday lọ. Ẹ̀yin ilẹ̀kùn ni wọ́n gbé ọkọ wọn sí. Nítorí pé wọ́n mọ rírì pé wọ́n ní $1 million ni wọ́n. Ọkùnrin mi ò wùwà lójú lásán, wọ́n dé má golo ni, wọ́n dé mọ́ páńpẹ́. Ayélujára má gbàgbé o, gbogbo ogun ìdílé ìpè ìran tó sá fún, àjọ ń tag ni, àjọ ń follow ara wa, follow for follow. Àṣírí alá.
It may be true, but not everybody. Some people don't flaunt. Ìyà tó ń jẹ wọ́n níbi tí wọ́n flaunt ọkọ wọn sí, tó gbọ́pọ̀ sínú kọ́ńbọ̀dì gan. Anákùnrin mi wèrè níṣẹ́. èyí tí wọ́n flaunt mí gan ó useless wọ́n flaunt ẹ̀ wọ́n kàn flaunt ẹ̀ dànù wò rẹ́ ní gbà wò nobody snatching the person èyí tí wọ́n flaunt tí ò tiẹ̀ ń jáde gan ó nà kí wọ́n nà wọ́n ń gbà wọ́n mí gan owó mewí máa rí ẹni tó níbẹ̀rù ọlọ́run tọ́lọ́run kọ fún yàn kó má pọ́ táyà gbé gbogbo elégungun ọlọ́run ló ní gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ń tọ̀ yín mi ò ní pa I can't lie to you. You flaunt, you don't flaunt. Lie. Some people just say it. My husband bought me my money. Just saying it for the sake of saying it's now you. Okay. Some people are saying and they are lying. Actually, you message ṣebí ọkọ tó lọ stash yẹn. Poor man ni na. Poor man ló stash na. Àwọn méjèèjì ń kópa ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ náà. Rí Mercy tó ṣe tilẹ̀ pa ni ó ti ṣe BBS bọ́dí ẹ̀. Sometimes you go rí pé adékàsí wá jọ haúsá sí i ni ó jọ mẹgáàdì wa ń gbà kan tó ti ṣaláìsí ń sìn kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ náà Musa tó tọ́ ni àwọn haúsá máa ń jẹ Musa àwọn kíní máa ń jẹ wọ́n ń jẹ Musa Musa ni ó ní ó ti kú sí ó ní ó ti kú tó àwọn méjèèjì wá jọ Mìsúgàmbà ẹ má bínú ó dà pé èbú àwọn Kogi nìyẹn ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́ Mìsú kọ̀ọ̀kan ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin Kogi people ó kọ̀ bọ́ sí mi lẹ́nu ni ẹ̀yin lẹ́lẹ́nu. Tó bá gbọ́kọ lọ́kọ ẹlòmíì àdúrà tó máa gbà tó bá gbàdúrà tán tó bá lọ gbàdúrà tán tó tí ìdààmú yẹn wá pọ̀ wá máa jò àwọṣọ kò ní fìtì ẹ mọ́ Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ àlọ́ àwọn èèyàn Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kó lọ gbọ́kọ tó máa ṣekú pa ẹ́ dànù tó jẹ́ pé everything máa bẹ̀ sí àjálù oríṣiríṣi àkọ́ lọ gba ọkọ fake àwọn ọkọ tí ò já mọ́ nǹkan kò kàn mí o irú ọkọ tí ó gbà ẹ́ sìn this useless man that they took from this lady na tó torí ẹ̀ kò wúlò kò ní láárí kò ṣe nǹkan kan kò ṣe president kò ń ṣe ọkọ ya tó jẹ́ pé owó gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ ikú èèyàn kọ̀ ìwọ gan lówó jù lọ báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa kú nítorí tálíkà ó wà painful ó ń dùn mí ó dùn mí pé ArikGold pé ó kú nítorí èèyàn tí ò lówó kò ní láárí pé Dangote sì máa ní nǹkan bọ́ lára ọmọbìnrin yìí ni kò lówó kò ní láárí sọ́ọ̀ṣì di wèrè kan tó gbé sójúmọ́ kan pé kí ni gbogbo ilé nítorí ọlọ. ṣé irú wọn yẹn is it those kind of people ló yẹ kó máa ṣe polygamy ẹni tí wọ́n yìí ń fún lówó tí wọ́n ń tọ́jú tóbìnrin ń tọ́jú ṣé ó yẹ kó máa ṣe polygamy àwọn obìnrin gan àkókò ti pọ̀ a lot of people ń ṣe motivational talk èyí tẹ́ bá ti wù yín ní kẹgbẹ́ kan sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ní mẹ́wàá lákàntì orí anyone tó bá ti wù ní kẹgbẹ́ àwọn tó rí àwọn kan pa àwọn ìyálé mi náà dẹ̀ rẹ̀ di ìṣebí kan ló para ẹ̀ sí ìyàwó lòun náà ìyálé bóyá òun ló lọ forúkọ ẹ̀ sí abẹ́ ibì kan tí wọ́n ní pé wo ó máa para ẹ̀ ni ó dẹ̀ para ẹ̀ àwa dọ̀rùn mọ́ títọ́ àwa gé kàsẹ́nu pé òun ti kú ṣáá wá máa wà àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣíkíní látọ̀run. Yeye, that kind feeling it's so sad. Yeye, that kind feelings is so sad. Which one, my darling? Abola Dale. Which one? I don't know. I've said so many things. Which one? Why are you crying, Dúpẹ́? Kí ni mo sọ sí tó wá fẹ́ kún? Why are you crying now, Dúpẹ́ Amos? I don't know what I said that is making you cry. You. And the funniest part is the side chick won't know is the wife. Okay, you understand all these people that so far now, the ones that they are poor, poor people, poor talakas. Kò lọ snatch wọn, kò lọ snatch problem, snatch problem ayé èèyàn. Àwọn ọkùnrin tí ò make ẹ. Àwọn ọkùnrin àwọn ọkùnrin tí ayé wọn kò wùyàn. Wọ́n kò ní body, fine boy, no money. Ìyàwó á kú. Don't you know? Can't you see that? You can tell that the woman Aṣíwájú, she's looking very good. Meaning Mercy ló wá ń jó. But look at when they were doing the housewarming ceremony. Woman yẹn ló dàbí Mercy ń gbé náà. Mercy ló ń jó nsìn. Ó ti lọ gbé egungun elégungun, ó ti gbé bùkátà. No, má jẹ́ gbé bùkátà o. And snatch poverty and struggling. Mama snatch. Snatch $10. Ó bá snatch $10 sí gbogbo wa gan sọ fún ẹ pé ṣé wọ́n nìkan ló fẹ́ máa jẹ owó $10. Only you want to check $10. $10 dẹ̀ ṣe snatch ṣe wà yẹn. Bó ṣe wà yẹn, go and ask. You should know that some of these men, they cherish their wife, they cherish their children. One mama say she know, I think, oh lè gbọ́. You lè gbọ́ from anywhere. Mama snatch nonsense. Máa snatch àwọn làkúrègbè, àwọn rubbish. Snatch wọn tó ẹ̀yin lẹ máa gbé. Gbogbo aṣọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ size 12, 14 yẹn, ó ti wá di size 8. Oh, the diet. Ó ti snatch problem. Ó ti snatch bùkátà. Gbogbo problem tóbìnrin yẹn rọra ń gbé tẹ́lẹ̀, ó ti gbé, ó lọ gbé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, òun wá fine sìn. Lọ́wọ́ Aṣíwájú bó ṣe fine. Mercy ló ń gbé tayàtayà tìdítìdí. Gbogbo beauty ẹ̀ kọ́ lọ ni. Ẹ má jẹ́ ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀, ẹjọ́, continue. More grace to you people say, gbogbo yín tẹ́ bá àìtàn tẹ́ bá para yín tán ṣá, nísinmi. Ó kàn ń dùn wá pé àwọn innocent people fall victim ni. Àwọn tó jẹ́ ajẹbọ́tà bíi irú ArikGold's, àwọn fall victim. Ẹ bá para yín tán ṣá, ṣebí ẹ máa nísinmi. Ẹ lọ máa ṣe husband and wife lọ́run. Àwọn ọkùnrin yẹn dẹ̀ máa move on ni, wọ́n fẹ́ lòmíì lọ ni. They are going to continue their life. Táwọn náà máa continue, wọ́n wá di sway baby tó bá yá. Ojú wa ló máa ṣe, kì í ṣe sway baby ní ìgbẹ̀yìn wọn. Àbí sway baby tó kún bíbà, ṣé bí gbogbo yín rí? It's not it's lesson for all. He said everything before he left this earth. Kẹ́ lọ gbọ́. Di sway baby. They should even do law, and they should talk about a law that will ban sway baby 2024. Àwọn fáwọn ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ pé oníranù àwọn ọkùnrin bíi ọkọ gẹ́ẹ̀yì Tẹ̀sílímù kó fẹ́ Adekas kó wá ṣe ní sway baby, kó fi máa ṣe case study tó bá ti fẹ́ fi yín ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ kó máa ní. If you go to sway baby, open to sway baby 2020 nìkan, ẹ ti rí àwọn sàwáwù yẹn ọkùnrin useless bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó kill síbẹ̀. In heaven to kí wọ́n fi judge case yín sway baby 2024. Kọ́lọ́n fọ̀run kẹ́yìn sá. Ó dàárọ̀ àsùnjí o. Èyí tí mo rí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ArikGold's nìyẹn. I just feel pé ìrònú, disappointment, depression, heartbreak, nǹkan tó pa nìyẹn. Ìrònú, kí láyé máa sọ, disgrace pé kí ni, kí ni. Ẹni tí ó bá rí pé o decide to take care of your mental state, o opt out, kóun lọ jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀. Tèmi ò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ. Ó dàárọ̀ àsùnjí o. I love you all. Thank you so much for understanding, and that's my own reasoning. I reason this matter differently. I'm not thinking the spider. I think she died of heartbreak. Too much love is not good. Love and not being reciprocated, heartbreak. What will people say? Depression, coupled with she just gave birth, postnatal depression, everything. She chose to exit, and I won't be surprised she even cried herself. Do we even know what happened? True. All the story, I'm putting it together, and that's why I looked at it that she died due to excessive love for a man. I don't want to share my husband. I love my husband. What will people say? My husband has gone to marry somebody. Say, I feel all those things. The moment you saw it, you see that, go and share it with people that like her mother. She's lucky. Her mother, her sister, all those, she's supposed to cry in their arms. They will help her. They will help her. Okokoyon, it's not the end of the world. You that have good business like that, which useless husband? You leave the man to go. That means he doesn't deserve you. You are too faithful, too loyal for such people. You let him go. He will go and suffer where he's going. No matter how rich that woman is, they are going to suffer in the end. It's not a cause. God have said it. I'm a God of vengeance. Forget it. And if that's what God wants for him, now go there. If you don't want it, opt out. Now go there. Good night, everybody. I love you all. God bless you. Yeah. Good night. Harmony Two-Face. Ó wà ní tèmi àti Two-Face àti bọ̀bọ̀ ìyẹn náà the same ní gbogbo wọn. Àwọn oníranù kí n tèmi àti Two-Face.